Uh, Hello, guys. Yeah, I guess my mic was muted. Uh, Damn, that sucks. Thank you for letting me know, though. Well, at least you can hear me now. As I was saying while I was muted, is I'm doing boss rush, from tier 1 to tier 9. I've beaten tier 1 to tier 4 before, and then I've done tier 9 as well. But I'm just going to go through all of them again. And, yeah. Alright, well, at least you can hear me now. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, moving on. We are doing the same strategy over and over pretty much, which is just getting combustion stones. As long as I get a combustion stone, it's pretty much easy. All bosses become pretty easy at that point because you get so much more DPS when you are using hammer. And yeah, let's just move on to what we actually want for skills. I think Molten Boulder is really strong, so I'm going to roll for Molten Boulder. And then that's pretty much it, is all I'm looking for, is Molten Boulder. Wow, we got it. Huge. Because what I was saying earlier is Molten Boulder is pretty similar to Volcanic Rift, where it leaves a trail of fire, and that trail of fire deals burn damage, which means if I have a combustion stone, every single tick of damage it deals will be proccing combustion stone, which is a lot of damage over the amount of ticks that Molten Boulder ticks for. So, great DPS, as you saw in that Architect fights that just happened. We basically one-cycled the third phase, which is really good, but is very consistent. And with this specific build of the hammer and combustion stones, you can do it quite often. So once again, looking for a combustion stone. If we miss it, then we'll just take whatever's best. Oh, and there it is. Huge. Let's just roll down. I guess the burning resolve is actually really good, since all our enemies will be burning. And if they're not, then I'm doing something wrong. There's some good work there. Gonna throw a boulder. That one should be done. For another boulder. Nice. I should definitely start the fight with a boulder. For the next time, at least. Oh, and we got the tier 1 upgrade. That actually is very strong. Longer duration on the Trail of Fire, which is perfect. It's really all you need. It's the Trail of Fire. That's all I'm using Molten Boulder for, at least. Oh, Plague Bringer, the easiest variant. I forgot that you can reactivate Molten Boulder and explode it now. That's what happened right there. I just kind of reactivated and it blew up in my face. Not that it does damage to me, but it wasn't, what I wanted. Red Dwarf. That is not going to help us. I'm never going to use a third attack, I don't think. Well, actually, never mind, I do. It's a third charge attack, but theoretically it's still an attack. Let me test this. I don't actually know. Okay, yeah, it works. Huge. Okay. Makes sense. Just play it safe, play it safe. Nice. One-cycled Burma. That is the easiest boss to one-cycle in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing else close to it. I mean, maybe Arachna, or like the default A1 bosses, like Skrixa and stuff. Maybe you can one-cycle them faster. Maybe. They have a lot less health, but you also have a lot less strength by that point. I don't know. Alright, this is Poltergeist. This is Poltergeist. Honestly, not really that bad, since we do have probably the best setup for this. So we can hit multiple enemies at once, and they deal a lot of damage for the most part. So, not too fussed. Ah, getting stunned though sucks. Okay, well, this is where we just go all in for damage and destroy them. That attack that Poltergeist does basically just leaves them open to a lot of damage. Now, you're probably going to take damage as well, but you can dish out so much more damage than you're probably going to take. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess take Bone Plate. I'm also going to use a heal, since we were down. I always forget that there's meat in that room. I could have just ate meat and not used a heal. Oh well. Nice. Do you mean the laser phase of the practice fight, or do you mean the, like, third phase? Like, the second fight phase? Because I did not know either of them. If it does work, that's really good. Ooh, I forgot it's this guy. Okay. Wow, wait, we faced him so fast. I also did not want to activate that button. That was a wasted stun. Pretty bad that we actually wasted that. Like, really bad, even. Like, I need to smack this button right now. Stun this guy. Okay, well, that's one more phase. Usually, I'll, like, brute force first phase and then stun the last two phases to get the damage out on Mac. But it's kind of difficult. Oh, well, doesn't even matter. Yes, more max HP. Why not? Alright, so we just have the A2 mini boss and then Praxis for tier 4. More damage. Oh, almost one cycled. Fine. I was really going for the one cycle. It's okay, we got the 2 cycle. So you're talking about in this phase, right? This phase here where he breaks everything. I should just go top right. Yeah, well, I just failed to dodge that. Oh yeah, that wasn't gonna hit me. I feel like those would destroy you, though. That's also gonna hit me. Okay, that was a guaranteed one that was striking at me. Yeah, it's not a terrible spot. It'll definitely get some, you know, getting used to it. Um, I'll probably just use the spot that I know and have been using a lot because, you know, muscle memory. But yeah, it seems to be a not so bad spot. Yeah, I needed to like not tank that much damage in that phase because now there's a high chance that I die. Now I do have my Death Defiance still, so it's not like the biggest deal, but I brute forced way too much of that this early phase. Yeah, we're good though. Alright, so Red Dwarf does work with this build. I didn't realize that, but you know, it works. Well, that is all of the tiers that I've pretty much, you know, tested and done before. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this next tier, tier 5, I haven't done yet. Yeah, I have not done this one yet. So this will be interesting. So it's all Prime World bosses and mini bosses. Praxis and Architect. Praxis. Or, sorry. Praxis and Praxis. Wow. That is a lot of fights. Alright, let's do it. I'm tempted to take dice, because I could gamble on a bunch of 6s, you know, cast a bunch of meteors, and then it'd be a lot of damage. But I should probably just keep rolling. Look for either Molten Boulder, which would be the best one. Oh, I'm not taking Ronin Reflex, there's no way. I'll take Hydra. As like weird as Hydra is to take because it has such a high cooldown or refresh, I think it's fine. Also, I did not look at the order of any of the bosses, so maybe I should have paid attention to that a little bit. Oh my. I should not have been hit by that at all. I just like looked away for a second from where that projectile was, assuming I was gonna miss it. And I was literally about to dodge. Oh my god. Yeah, I agree with the dice being reliable. It's just, if I can brute force through something with damage, I'll try. So, uh, yeah. I didn't want to pick it up, because if I found Molten Boulder, I would have had more damage. Like, a lot more damage. Assuming I find a Combustion Stone. Yeah, there we go. Alright, come on. Combustion Stone, please. One combustion stone. Yep, there it is. Honestly, let's just roll down. See what else we can find that's good. Not good, not good. I mean, Infernal Scale's fine. A little more bonus damage. We'll take some damage, some damage. And the next one is Mac. Oh, we have tons of damage, we're fine. Okay. Got a little scary there for a second. Started tanking too many hits. Only down like 25 health, so I don't think it's gonna be worth taking a heal right now. Sure. I guess we're rolling with the Hydra. Nice. Gem of Power, aka damage. I agree. I really do agree. Hammer has a lot of potential with burn, and it does seem like the devs made it that way. Also, okay, good. Good we one-cycled. If I didn't one-cycle Bruma there, that might have been unlucky. Very unlucky. But yeah, there's a lot of burn relics that work with Hammer. One of which being Burning Resolve as well. You're just always going to be having higher crit against the enemies you're attacking because they're always going to be burning. Alright, so we have the A1 mini-boss, I think. And then A2 mini-boss, and then Praxis and Archpraxis. Okay. Yeah, it seems like each weapon has their own, like, correlated elements to it. And some weapons even have multiple. But there's definitely in the mods, it's like pushing you to go a certain direction for the most part. Wow. 3 hammer techs in a row. No way. The hammer tech muscle memory's coming back. Oh, and then we get Molten Boulder. We gotta take it. Just that much better. I am full health, and we got the Architect fight. Or not Architect, sorry, Praxis fight. Oh, I was about to use the boulder. I guess that's enough damage for him, though. Ow. Wow. That was a pretty fast fight. Well, as much as I would like to agree with you, it's kind of like a skill element, if that makes sense. Because you can use freeze very consistently in a skill build. Just if you're not running a skill build, then I fully understand where you're coming from, and it makes a lot of sense. But with skills, freeze is pretty easy. Assuming that you have that one relic called the Brutal Scepter. Also, I cannot believe I got hit there. This has got to be a flawless dodge phase. If it's not, it's gonna really suck for last phase. No, I should be fine. Yeah, nice. Yeah, if you want more evidence of that, go watch any speed run from like, I don't know, since probably version 1.2. They all use a freeze skill build, and then you'll fully understand why freeze is really strong and people like running it. But also just skills in general. Also, oh my gosh, I actually have to go through this phase. No, that hits? Okay, now I have to be really careful. I have no one-shot protection anymore, really. Well, I mean, should just use Molten Boulder. Alright, that is tier 5 done. Nice. Ooh, it's a pretty cool color. I actually have to have a look at that. Let's take a peek at that color. Is it this one? Is it candy? Yeah, it's gotta be candy. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, I don't really love the contrast with the color that I'm currently using, but I do like that color. Color's pretty nice. Right, back to the other color that I was using though. Which one was it? Is it this one? I think it was that one. Don't think it was that one. Definitely wasn't that. Which one was it? Was it? Was it the Azure? I don't know. Alright, this looks good. I'll run with this. Alright, that was tier 5, so now we're getting into the more difficult ones. Tier 6, all Wrath of the Architect mini-bosses. Okay, actually this one's easy. This is mini-bosses. You give us molten boulder off rip? Hell yeah. Oh, and then you make me start with Cinderella. That's not good. Whoa. Bro just TPs? I've only seen that attack like once before. Here we got it. Yeah, I mean, I guess that whole UI could be, you know, completely changed to be more, I guess just better in general, but I do like the way it is now. It's just annoying scrolling through things, I guess. Like, maybe if you could click on it and then select the one you want, which I'm not sure if that exists or not. That could exist. Also, oh my gosh, this guy is annoying. That hits me? Okay, you know what? This guy's kind of got something. Those missiles are not screwing around. Come on. Fire AoE when it breaks. Sure. That's actually pretty good. So I can just reactivate it. Also, might as well just heal for that 14 health, since I don't have my Death Defiance anymore. Nice. Oh, second combustion zone? Who's the last one? Geo is the last guy? Oh, bro's about to get melted. Or burned, however you wanna... whatever you wanna call it. Yeah, I'm not worried about your damage, my guy. Geo is just like, I don't care, you know? He's not gonna be able to one-shot me. And so the next time he pops up, I'm just gonna smack him with a charged shot, and yeah, there you go. See ya, Geo. We'll see you in the next tier, I guess. Probably. Although, maybe not. Maybe it's not in the next tier. He might be in the one after that. So that was tier 6. That looks like a Jade skin. Although Jade is usually slightly darker. In other words, what color do you think it is? Oh, it is Jade. Oh, it is darker. It looks pretty light in the image. Alright, back to Azuri. Yeah, being Emerald, based off the color that we saw in, like, you know, the end screen, I would have 100% agreed that it would have been Emerald. Also, we're on tier 7 now, which is a step up from 6 for sure. Although it's all Wrath of the Architect bosses. As long as we don't start with the Kasumi clan, I think we're fine. If we start with Kasumi clan, I might be taking a lot of damage, and may or may not get out of that fight. Although, okay, we do have Knight's Charge, so maybe, even if we start with it. we're starting with Kasumi clan. Alright, well, time to lock in, I guess. Okay. See, this is why I don't like Kasumi clan. Kasumi clan is just like the best boss in the game. For sure. Now, obviously, I was playing very scared there after I got hit twice, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about Kasumi clan. I don't know. They just seem super strong. Always. It was 7, right? Yeah, we were on 7. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to play around Kasumi clan, I guess. I mean, I've only fought them probably a handful of times. Or less than 10. I would say less than 10 times, probably. So I don't have as much experience with them as I do with all the other ones. Yeah, this one's easy. Probably the easiest, or second easiest boss fight in the game. So I would say Burma is probably the easiest. The reason why I say Burma is the easiest is because you can one-cycle Burma. You cannot one-cycle Lady Inferno. Ow. Well, at least I know that they're invulnerable now, since I have a shield around them. Man, forgot that they're gonna do this. It's a lot of attacks, actually. Whoa. They send out pulse waves? Wait, wait a second. I've never gotten to this phase in the fight. As in, I would always just kill them faster. I did not know they did the pulse, the waves. That's kind of crazy. Well, I feel like I played really stupid there, but then again, all the fights moving forward shouldn't be that bad as long as I get a combustion stone. Or it should be easy. Now if we don't get a combustion stone, it's gonna be difficult. Alright, time to slave away, I guess. We just gotta go crazy here. Gotta lock in. I will use a heal because half HP sucks. I don't have the Death Defiance anymore. What? Did I cancel my dodge? How did I get hit? Ow. What do you mean I got hit there? What? I was so confident going into this phase, or like into this tier, and all my confidence is just like gone. I don't know what happened. What do you mean I didn't dodge? Like that time it counted as a dodge. Oh my. I think for this tier, I think I'm just gonna have to get the right boss fight to start and then get the right relics. Otherwise, it's gonna be very tough. So I can't start with Kasumi Clan. Kasumi Clan is a run ender, for sure. If I start with the default, or not default, but like the A1 boss, then I'm fine. I'm starting with the A4 one. That's probably fine. So going A4, A1, A3, A2. That's probably fine. I should probably just pick up Hellstone. Ah, let's risk it. Yeah, Judgment's not bad. Yeah, I just gotta play smart. I'm not gonna greed for damage at any point. I'm going to just go for survivability. Man, I should dodge down. Oh. Actually went through with the attack. So I was just canceling it. Okay. Yeah, you can tell I was focusing because I wasn't talking. Yeah, Judgment's pretty good. I just have to build around it if I can. I mean, I would take the Spark Ring, but realistically, if I find Combustion Stone, I should take it, for sure. Which means I should just roll all the way down, and then whatever I'm left with, I should take. Also, Smoldering Toxin is really good as well, because it gives us an out of poison damage. But, once again, just gonna roll. Okay, we hit Combustion Stone. So now our build is pretty much solved, right? We don't need anything else. Juicy Opal, I'm trying to think, is there any way we could actually make it work? Not really. So there's no way we're gonna do like that much healing. Recovery Ring's great. Okay. Next fight is that. I should probably, because we're gonna get what, one instance of Recovery Ring healing, so we'll be at like 25 health. I should probably just use one. Yeah, Blast Bomb is great. It does have the highest base damage, and you can increase it by another 20 with skill upgrades, which is very nice. Did that reach? Oh, it didn't reach. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Choosing a skill that has high damage that you're going to be able to use like once or twice per boss fight is probably better than, you know, taking something that does less damage, but you can charge it faster. So you're going to be more focused on just dealing damage and dodging than focusing on, like, you know, making sure you recharge your skills, use them again. I don't want to take Yellow Barrage, but there's no reason to, because I'm not going to get another skill upgrade. If I got another skill upgrade, then maybe I would take Yellow Barrage. Yeah, upgrade 1 is good as well for Judgment. I just personally think, you know, maybe having another skill, maybe something that can possibly take aggro is better. Plus it's burn, which means it's going to be applying the combustion stone damage. So it's more so just another helping hand to deal damage. Okay, phase 1 done. Wow, that was really fast. This is where things start to get interesting again, though. This is where I start to take 1 billion damage for no reason. Yep, there we go. There's the 1 billion damage starting. Okay, that hit me. That's cool. Okay, that also hit me. That's really cool. That also hit me. That's cool. Wow. I mean, the last one definitely hit me, don't get me wrong. But the second to last hit, I don't think that hit me. Definitely gonna use a full heal there. What relics am I looking for? It's basically just another combustion stone. Well, we missed. Leave armor you heal for each enemy defeated. That's actually pretty good. Like, really good, even. But then again, there's no summons. Well, the Architect has summons, actually. So, maybe. Maybe it's good for that fight. Man, please get closer to me. Yes. Ah, vulnerable. Summon this guy now. I've mistimed it slightly. Oh, I really mistimed it, actually. Did not even get a single hit off of the Hydra. Oh well. Onyx Raven. Never gonna be able to use that. Although, it probably is the best one. And since there's only one fight left, might as well grab the last full heal. Okay, nice. We took one hit, but we're probably fine. Yes, I think they will, because they are currently working on, wow, I cannot believe that I just got frozen that many times. Wow! I died to a spear that I could barely see. But to answer your question, yes, I think they will. They're currently working on making the architect stronger, so we'll see what they actually do with that. So, yeah. I do think they will add... They'll either just straight up make the architect harder, because a lot of people think it's really easy. Me included. I do think it's pretty easy overall. But yeah, I don't know if they'll add just a true ending, we'll call it, which would be called the true ending. Or the true fight, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we gotta go back through tier 7 because I screwed up the boss fight, which is very sad because that fight should have been the easiest fight out of all of them. Except for maybe the... what tier actually? What fight would be easier than the Architect? Maybe the A4 fight. Oh, and the A1 fight. Okay, so the Architect's, you know, is okay, I guess. No. Why did you have to... Man. I was gonna try to stun it because I thought maybe I could deal more damage than, just that, like, initial phase. Like, deal some some overkill damage into the next phase. Because at, like, each phase, they go invulnerable, right? So I was trying to delay the invulnerability. And it does not look like I did that. Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, we defeat Praxis in the way of he no longer has powers, I guess, is the best way to explain it. But yeah, for the game loop, he does technically get away. Oh, there's Combustion Zone. Oh, another combustion zone. Nice. I don't know. I really don't know if the default praxis is about the same as the architect. Because as much as I've played this game a lot, I usually play on like Doom 15 or higher, which is the true ending for praxis, that is. So I haven't really fought default praxis like that much. So I can't really say all too much about the default praxis. Now, I don't imagine that the default praxis is anywhere near as hard as some of the bosses in the game. Also, why do I keep thinking... Oh, I'm in this circle, and they deal damage in the circle. Ah, everything makes sense now. Why I've just been randomly taking damage for no reason. The next one is Summoner. Dude, so... Should I roll for Molten Boulder? I'm gonna roll for Molten Boulder. Ah, we missed. I gotta agree with you guys there. World 4 bosses are really hard. All of the variants. Oh, I did not dodge it then. Man. Oh my gosh. So, we were talking about the relics and skills that you would have attained from, like, having A1 first from like the chaos modifier. They have now fixed that, so you will get the same amount of relics and skill options from the first 3 rooms that you would normally get from any other world, or from like, you know, the A1 world. So if you get you know, A4 first while using the chaos modifier, you will still get a skill selector on, I think it's room 2, and then relic selector on room 3. That will still happen. So you're not going to be, you know, weaker for that entire area anymore. It'll just be more randomized, you know, order, and you'll get the same, I guess, progression of relics and skills, which is very nice. It definitely makes running chaos easier. A 3rd combustion zone? Okay. We'll take it. Also, I'm going to use my full heal, which just kind of sucks because now I'm going to have no full heal for after Kasumi Clan. But I guess it's just the way it is. Well, that's one phase. One attack, one phase. Seems pretty good. Okay. I really gotta dodge at some point. Yes, so those trapped blue sparks in World 4 will give your next 6 attacks lightning. So whenever you attack, it'll strike lightning down for 3 to 15 damage. And, you know the secret room in Anvil with the 2 Tesla coils that you need to use Judgment to activate? If you find a blue volt, or that's what they're called, is the volts, and activate it, your next 6 attacks will, you know, cause lightning, and those can also interact with those Tesla coils and activate them. So it's an easy way to unlock the secret room if you have a blue volt in the secret room, or in the secret room. So you can activate the 2 Tesla coils and go into the secret room instead of having to have the right skill, which is very nice. Correct, yeah. Okay, right. This is the Architect's fight. Do I heal every time you change location? No, right? There's no way. That'd be, like, too good. Alright, I should have this in the bag. Unless I somehow screw up a single charge attack, single 3rd charge attack. Or get perma-stunned, I guess. Is also away. Oh my gosh, it's happening. No, we're fine. Nice. Alright, well. Tier 7? Yeah, tier 7 is done. Only got tier 8 and tier 9 left. Also, I'm going to throw on that skin that we just unlocked, because I don't know what color it is, but that is a very cool skin. It's like a matte black almost. Oh, maybe it's obsidian. Is it obsidian? Aha, it's obsidian. That actually looks so good. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Alright, once again, tier 8. another tier that I don't think I've tried yet, which is all Wrath of the Architect bosses and mini-bosses. Yikes. What setup am I using? Are you talking about like Ember tree setup and like mod setup, or do you want relics and stuff? So I can go through all of it. So for the Ember tree, I'm using Earned Vitality because every time you kill a boss or a mini-boss, you're going to gain max health, which is very useful since you have 3 max or full heals options, right? Every time you beat a boss, you can either choose to use one of those 3 full heals that you get for the entire thing. Earned Power, because more damage is always better. Once again, this kind of depends on the weapon that you want to use as well, because this is better if you're going to be running like hammer or sword or things that use blue damage. And then the next one doesn't matter because there's no shops. Confidence is probably the best one. However, you could argue Fury is also good. I do not suggest Warm Welcome. It just doesn't seem good. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it is good. I don't know. I'm not sure if it actually works or not. It doesn't say it doesn't work, but I don't know. I wouldn't risk it, more or less. And then for slot 5, you'd want Guardian Angel because the other 2 are disabled. Relic Dice is very useful because you want to be able to reroll Relic Selectors, and Keen Eye is also disabled, so there's no point in really running Treasure Hunter either. Skill Dice is probably the best one. I mean, maybe you could say Expertise if you're running the staff with it, maybe. For 8, Bonus Gems and Perfection are both disabled. You can't use them, so Refinery it is. Not that it matters, because you're not going to get any gems anyways. And then for 9 and 10, Expansion and Bonus Relic are probably the best. Bonus Relic I would suggest 100% of the time, unless, I guess, you have a build in mind that doesn't require relics, maybe. Then maybe you'd roll Ultimbera, and then you'd have to do like an entire hitless run, so I wouldn't suggest that. And yeah, these 2 don't really matter. So that's the Ember tree. You can look at it right here. It's all the icons as well. And then for the mods, since I'm running Hammer, you want to run 2-3-1. You could argue 2-3-2 with Battle Rhythm, but the top row, Heavy Blow is not good since you're fighting a boss that has a lot of health, so there's no point in, dealing 10% of your max HP as damage once to that enemy. It just doesn't make sense. And Knockout doesn't matter because you're not stunning, so on defensive stance is just the best one. Take 35% damage reduction while charging, and for the most of the time, you're just going to be charging your attacks anyways, so there's no reason to not take it. And once again, with Unstable Rift, you can't stun bosses for the most part, so no reason to do that. Combat Slam, if you really enjoy Combat Slam, maybe, but Volcanic Rift is just 10 times better. If you find 1 Combustion Stone, your damage is now 10x pretty much. Safeguard gives you a little bit of a barrier to, not take health damage. It is slightly better Bone Plates, because you still have 15 armor, 15 max armor, but you gain 2 armor every time you kill an enemy, or defeat an enemy. So it's just better Bone Plates. If you want to go crazy and have a lot of damage and run a full damage build, then Battle Rhythm, but I don't suggest it. And once again, whenever you defeat a stunned enemy, it explodes. You're not going to stun any enemies, so no point. Always make sure you have Overcharge on, though. It is the best thing ever. Yeah, Combat Slam, or what was Leap, I believe, was very fun. Very, very fun in its old setup. So that's all for the setup. Ask questions if you want to about it. And then for the run itself, we're just looking for Combustion Stones, pretty much. Combustion Stones and what's the relic that gives you 10 health, 10 HP healed every time you enter a room? I can't think of what it's called. Recovery Ring? Yeah, I think it's Recovery Ring. It's pretty much just looking for healing and Combustion Stones. And Molten Boulder. Molten Boulder's correct. It's just another Trail of Fire, pretty much. So if you have Combustion Stones, Trail of Fire does fire damage every tick, and it ticks pretty fast. So 1 Combustion Stone does a lot of damage with the Trail of Fire. And then I don't know if you know hammer tech or 1-3 tech, but learning that makes hammer so much more fun and much more viable if you think hammer is slow. Because instead of going through all of the charge attacks, you just skip from the first attack to the third attack, and then you can get the volcanic rift off. Wow, that actually hit me. Ow. Ow. Okay. Wow. That fight was way harder than it needed to be. I just need to find a combustion stone real fast. And I think I'm going to take move speed here over max health, which is kind of crazy. Oh, Geo is the next fight. Okay, there's 2 meat in the Geo fights. That will heal me for 40 if I cook both of them, which will put me to 54 health. I think that's fine. I think I can go without a full heal on that. Now I kind of have to go to the healing now. I don't want to get one tap by accident. Oh wait. Oh, he does that twice. Okay. I'll remember it. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, wow. Hopefully now we can get our combustion zone. Oh, nice. We don't even have to roll for it. There's also a recovery ring here. Maybe I just take the recovery ring. What's the next fight? The next fight is Okranos? Okrans? Yeah, I think we're just gonna take the recovery ring. So then we'll be at 55 health again, and we don't have to use a full heal. So I did mention that I was working on a relics tier list in some earlier videos, but I kind of kept pushing it off, and then I kind of forgot about it. And now I'm kind of waiting to wait and see where Ember Knights is going. Like, if there's going to be more content updates, and if there is, and soon, that is, then I'll wait until that update comes out and see if there's any, relics that come with it. And then I'm going to make one, because I want to have the most updated thing. And the last two tier lists that I put out were right before updates, which doesn't... It's not really the best time to, put out tier lists. But I don't know. I am still thinking about it. It's just, there's so many relics in the game as well that it's very hard to do like a 2-hour video to, like, just talk about relics, which, it's probably good to have it all in one video. But somebody commented on one of my previous videos as well that was suggesting maybe do like a tier list that are like all relics of the same category. So such as I don't know, all burn relics or all poison relics, right? And then talk about all of them in one video. So the videos are shorter, and it's just more, yeah, it was you. So it's just, shorter, but more condensed, more information. I can talk about things more freely and have more time and not just kind of cram it all in as well. So yeah, I might do that, but once again, I'll probably wait for another update, because right now I think we're either in between updates or there's going to be an update coming pretty soon. So I don't want to, do it right now and all of a sudden a bunch of changes happen and it's obsolete again. Yeah, there's a lot of niche relics as well. You're right. There's a lot of relics. So the other thing about relics in general is lots of relics have requirements, as in order for this relic to show up, you have to have a certain amount of poison relics already, or have a certain amount of crit relics, or a certain amount of skill relics already, in order for relics to show up. And that's what makes relics more rare in a way, because otherwise it's just like a certain percent chance split among all the relics that can show up, more or less. So I don't know if I should go over that as well and talk through that, which is like RNG manipulation kind of things. But it's definitely important to know, because sometimes you're looking for a relic and then you can't even get that relic to show up because you don't have the requirements for that relic to show up. And it really sucks. But if you knew, what you needed to make it show up, then obviously you'd be better off, and you could look for the relics that will meet the requirements. Okay, I'm rolling down for the combustion stone. Huge hit. Okay, what's next? We have that guy, and then it's... Wait, who is this? Oh, that's the A4 mini boss. Oh, so I have the two hardest bosses next. Huh. There's no healing after either of them, too. If I heal now, I won't be able to heal after the next boss. Or it will be not before Praxis. Or Architect. So, I don't know. A gift run? Yeah. Stuart's gift is very funny. Honestly, Stuart's gift is a hindrance to your run. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Every time I pick up a Stuart's gift, the Stuart just, like, ends up body blocking me. And pushing me around. The Stuart actively trolls you, in other words. Wow. She got hit by that? Damn. Maybe I should have healed for this fight. Why couldn't I dodge? I wasn't even in an attack or anything. I dodged into the pillar. That's crazy. So, to activate the DLC, you'll have to talk to this guy up here. And this guy, I believe, will activate it for you. I think. I could be wrong. If this doesn't work, then I would suggest just doing a full run up to, you know, Praxis, the first round, to do a one loop, basically. And then end it, and as long as you beat the run, you should have all the DLC worlds unlocked after that. But the weapons should be automatically unlocked once you just buy the DLC. I mean, you probably just have to talk to this guy, and it'll probably pop up. Yeah, I would chat. First, I would just talk to that guy, and then, if you don't have the worlds, yeah, just haven't faced the worlds. Well, yeah, it's gotta be, you just gotta complete a full run first, and then it'll unlock. Because once you have the DLC worlds, and the default worlds, obviously, if you don't have the Chaos modifier on, you'll be able to just choose which world you want to go to, for every single world. You can either go to the DLC world, or the default world. So, like, for A1, you get to choose either Skogfirth or Mycelioth. Also, I have a feeling Tier 8 is going to be real pain. I'm not sure how I did Tier 9. How did I beat Tier 9? I, like, beat Tier 9 on, like, my first or second try. How is Tier 8 just so much harder? It doesn't make sense. You're welcome. Honestly, I'm gonna take Hailstone Armor. It might be able to save me from taking some damage, maybe. Why did you have to go way down there? Does that reach? Yeah, it reached. Huge. Ow. Yep. That would be why. Gravity Well is also the last skill that I unlocked. Except for DLC skills, obviously. But But yeah, it's just you when you've played this game a lot, you like difficulty. And since Arc Praxis was added, I've always just been like playing on Doom 15, always. So then Gravity Well is the last one I found. The 6 enemies stunned achievement. A lot of people struggle with it, but the easiest way to do it is run the Volcanic Rift mod, which is the second row third mod, which is your third charge attack leaves a trail of fire, right? The trail of fire is the important part. A, because you can run Combustion Stone, which I'm doing in this build, and there's a relic called Stun Powder, I believe. I could be slightly wrong on the name, but I'm pretty sure it's Stun Powder, where when you burn an enemy, you apply 50% stun to them, and basically this attack, this charge attack, does a bunch of instances of burn, so it'll stun them instantaneously, and then all you'll have to do is just find a group of 6 enemies, and boom, it is done, pretty much. So, that's my suggestion. It worked great for me. I'm sure it's worked great for some other people, and I wish you luck, pretty much. Because the hard part is getting 6 enemies together. Another way to do it would be using Cyclone, I guess. Cyclone could also do it. Why are you preying on my downfall again? Alright, Combustion Stone 1 has been acquired. Can we get the second one? I'll just take Recovery Ring. Actually, yeah, I think Steel Greaves would be pretty good. Because you could technically just, sit there and do a bunch of attacks. Or not attacks, but dodge them, gain up some armor. So technically it would be good. Alright, thank you, Cody. Nice. Phase 1 done. Oh, I dodged the wrong way. That's unlucky. Oh, right. I'm gonna roll. I wish I didn't roll. I'll take Yellow Barrage. Might as well. What? Didn't die? No. Why could I not die? Oh, I got hit by one of them then. That is a pretty good idea. To explain the gems that you'd want for this specific build at the beginning. Or at least, you know, just state it. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Okay. Half health, huge. Less time I have with two of them, the better. Okay. I will probably have to use my last heal after this. Although maybe not. What's next? Who am I fighting next? Oh, I have 2 heals left anyways. Who am I fighting next though? Which one is it? It's A4 mini-boss? Oh, it's Cinderella. Let's see what we get here first, I guess. Guard Scepter could be good. Once again, being able to cast spells, or skills, sorry, and then get armor is great. It's just I would need a lower refresh skill. I'm gonna roll. Oh, we are risking it. Okay, we hit a combustion stone. Great. Okay, Cinderella's next. 77 health. How much damage does she do? She does quite a bit of damage. She does like 12 to 20 damage, I want to say, per hit. I'm gonna use the heal now. I'm gonna use the heal now because at the end of the Geo fights, there's healing. So if I use the heal now and take a lot of damage now, I can just use the last heal and then just heal at the end of the Geo fight with like the healing that is provided. So yeah, I think that's fine. I think it's a good game plan. We did not take any damage here anyways, so I think we're fine. Also, we have a lot of damage. Plus 37. Or not plus 37. Plus 9. Yeah, or I could just perfect Cinderella. Exactly. I don't know if those projectiles still come down, even though the person's dead. Yeah, they definitely do not. Also, wow. Other than hammer, what weapon would I recommend for boss rush? That's a really good question. Because there's not a lot of weapons that are like really strong by themselves. I would suggest Razorwind is like an all-around fairly strong weapon by default, as long as you use the serrated modifier for it, or weapon mod. It's very strong. Now, Razorwind is a kind of tough weapon to use, because you shouldn't be third attacking or like chain attacking ever. It's just not that good in general. But yeah. Oh, that is actually not that good of an upgrade. So yeah, I would suggest probably Razorwind is fairly good for boss rush, and any ranged weapon really actually. Like bow could be good. What else? It's kind of the issue with boss rush is you don't get a full build usually. So any weapon that you can use like 1 or 2 relics with that becomes like a really strong build, that is objectively going to be good for boss rush. So that's pretty much all I can say. I don't have any specific builds that come to mind right now, other than the one I'm currently running. I'll just take this, whatever. Saves me some time. If I think of any, I will let you guys know. I mean, if you like Sword, you could run the same build I'm running with Combustion Stones on Sword. It's just with the Sword, or the Ember Blade, whatever you want to call it, there's like more of a skill floor. The skill floor is much higher because you have to stay above 75 health, or 75% max health, which is not that bad, but then again, it is now a requirement, because if you do dip below that, you lose like all your damage. So I have definitely thought about making a boss rush weapons tier list. I just haven't got around to doing it, and I haven't used that many weapons in boss rush, so I wouldn't have the experience necessarily. It would just be like what I think, and not really using any facts or I guess experience in the game mode with the weapon. Anyways, we have tier 8 done now. Yeah, almost. And then I decided to just go full speedrunner brain, which is just like fully int into the boss. Which is fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm not too worried about getting perfect room chains or anything. It's not like I need to do it for the trophies or anything. Actually, maybe I do. Maybe there is some boss that I haven't perfected yet. No, there's no way, right? So that's perfect, that's perfect, that's perfect, that's perfect. This is perfect. This one's perfect. This one's perfect. Ah. This one's perfect. This one's perfect. So Kasumi Clan I have not perfected yet. Damn, that sucks. Two on one. Let me check out what 221 or 211 is and 221. Oh, 221. Okay. 221 is spread shot, volley, and mark shot. Yeah, that is a pretty good one. Overall, I would I mean, Ricochet is not good. It could be Perfectionist and could be Explosive Arrow with Opportunist as well. This is also another really good build. Basically what you do is you just make sure you perfect every single shot, and once you perfect 3 shots in a row, your damage goes up 20% and you get 2 additional arrows. And this does a lot of stun, which isn't, you know, it's kind of useless in a boss rush, but it's a lot of damage overall and a lot of instances of hits. So if you get something that's like on proc or on crit do something, then maybe you can make a good build out of that. Yeah, but overall, I would suggest try Razor Wind if you haven't. Razor Wind with the serrated modifier is really clean. And then you just do something like this, where like you want to just charge the chakram just enough to like touch the enemy, and you just want to keep doing that. And then you kind of like get a rhythm going. Now, obviously, you'd have to like put in some dodges in there to make sure you dodge some attacks and such, but this is really good damage for the most part. Also, Ember Buster. Ember Buster's also pretty busted. Honestly, I don't know if Fiery Buster Ammo is better or not, but I would suggest taking... I mean, Ice Burst could be okay. You could run a freeze build. You could run, like, a couple of Frostbites and Ice Burst with this. It's pretty solid, actually. Did I equip it? I did. So you can just do this, and every time you perfect it, you will freeze the enemy. So as long as you just perfect cast, or perfect attack every single time, you will also gain 1 orb if you perfect and dash at the same time. And yeah, it's pretty solid. With the frostbites, you deal another 25 damage every other hit, as long as you are perfecting and freezing an already frozen enemy. Yeah, okay. Let's get back to the boss rush. We got 1 left. That's not boss rush. Here is it. So the last tier is every boss and mini boss, which is kind of absurd. You know, it's everything. Everything all together. Now, I could get really unlucky and face, like, all the hard bosses initially, like, you know, Kasumi Clan, all of them. Or I could get really lucky and face some of the easier ones. And I got kinda lucky. I'm starting with the A3 mini-boss, which is not bad by any means. Should be pretty easy. Then I got the A4 alternate boss, which is Terabyte, I believe is his name. I got Geo, then it'll be the Fire Mage. I can't think of her name right now. Oh, Lady Inferno. Okay, I think I got a good roll, honestly. Good roll of mini bosses to bosses early. And dice is fine as well. Wow, I don't know how I didn't get stuck in that trap there. I'm sure I touched it. It looks so close. It was so close to my player model. Honestly, taking max HP could be insane, because the more max HP I get, the more healing I can get from dice. Yeah, tier 10 will probably, if they add it to tier 10, that is, it'll probably be every single boss in the game. Everything. All mini-boss variants, all mini-bosses, all bosses, all boss variants, and then just, you know, everything. All 3 or 4, you know, A5 bosses or final bosses, assuming that they will add an architect fight for Doom 15, or the true ending, if they do. If they don't, then it'll be 3. Yeah, no DLC? Well, looks like you can't be using Ember Buster, I guess. But that's okay, you still have lots of good options for boss rush. My favorite one being Hammer. Hammer does take a lot of time to get used to, and more specifically, if you can learn Hammer Tech, which I haven't really gone over that much, but I keep, you know, saying Hammer Tech, which, if you can learn it, and I don't know if there's any videos actually talking about it. I know there's a Demons document that you can go to that will show you how to do it, or I could briefly show you, because I don't know the exact, like, you know, how to do it every single time. I mean, I do, but it's very hard to get consistent. But as long as you can do it like 50% of the time, it is chillin'. Oh, I didn't dodge again. Then. Okay, one more phase, I guess. Yeah, nice. I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about turning apples into applesauce. I was just not focused on that at all. So, yeah, I definitely should have. You should definitely use every apple to your advantage. Whether you're playing Scythe and you're slicing them into apple slices and then getting damage out of it, or if you're playing Hammer and smashing them into applesauce to make max HP. Whatever you're doing, you should definitely utilize them to, you know, the best ability you can. Another reason why I like Hammer is because Hammer has innate burn, so if you need healing, and there's apples or if there's meat, you can just cook the food, and then you get double the healing out of it. So, there's always that. As much as I want to go damage here, I kind of feel like I should go HP, but I should probably just take the damage. Because if I miss... Well, it's not even about missing, actually. It's just if I don't get the combustion stone, the run's gonna feel real bad. So I won't have any damage. Now, I gotta be careful to not overcook or burn the meats. If I do end up cooking it... Oh, bro does 3 attacks? I thought he only did 2. pray for a combustion stone. Oh, didn't even have to roll for it. We just got it. Huge. Now I get to roll for a second one. Or a recovery ring. Whenever you gain armor, gain that much gold. For every 50 gold gained this way, increase max armor by 1. So that's 25 enemies killed, though, in order for me to get 1 max HP, or 1 max armor. Yeah, that's never gonna be valid. That's never gonna work unless I take Guard Scepter. But I'd have to find a Guard Scepter. So there's just no way. Recovery ring's better. It would be cool, though, if you could get it to work. If you could, you know, farm enemies, or maybe just farm skills, perfect skill uses. Because then you could just, like, farm max armor, and then you can replenish armor pretty easily, like, real easily, right? So, it's kind of just better HP. Ah, should not have thrown my dice there. So unfortunate. Alright, what skill? Ooh, I mean, this is like good and bad. This is like a double-edged sword in a way, because now you're going to deal more damage with dice, but you just lower your odds of hitting healing with it, or like the self-damage buff. I don't know if I want to take this. This is, once again, it's like a double-edged sword. I increase the odds of dealing damage with the dice, but I decrease the odds of me healing with it. And the main reason why I have it is to heal with, I want to say. So maybe I take Daimyo Dash? Nah, screw it. You know, we'll just take it. The dice is good. The dice will never do anything bad. The dice will prevail. Gambling is good. Don't take that out of context. As long as you're not actually risking anything, gambling is good. Yeah, dice upgrade 1 is the best upgrade. Even with the insane nerfs to it that have happened over the course of some updates. Oh well, we got the healing anyways. Oh, pain. I failed to dodge that. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting body blocked over there. A little Shroom was body blocking me. How much health am I at? I feel like I took a lot of damage there. Ooh, 50% health. Yikes. I'm with more max HP. Next up is Kasumi Clan. I have to take one of the full heals. I have to. Because this is probably where the run will end. If it ends. If it ends, it'll either end here, or on, like, the Architect fight or something. Or not the Architect. Well, maybe the Architect. But probably, like, the final boss fights. The Praxis and all the other dudes' fights. That would be my guess, at least. Damn. Just barely got into that phase change. Means I have the full 2 phases to deal with both of these dudes. It's not great, I guess. Although, kind of melting them. Wow, okay. That almost made it look easy. 140. Nah, let's go damage. I think I should take damage from here on out. I think. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I think it's fine if I take damage gems from here on out. So my damage is being scaled every single time I beat a mini boss or boss as well, right? From earned power. So I think it makes sense to take damage. Plus, the more damage I deal, the less chance I need max HP. So the less hits I'll take, the faster they die. Oh, there's another combustion stone. Nice. Alright, if I don't one-cycle this, I'm gonna lose the run. Okay? That is the determining factor. Okay, we're gonna win. Yeah, Overtime Scrapper is pretty cracked. He's probably the hardest variant of that boss, or that mini boss. I 100% agree with you. Mac is 100% the hardest base game boss. 100%. True. You're speaking facts right now. They brutally overtuned him. But, you know, Mac is now sitting in a pretty good place compared to where he was. Where's my tier 1 Arlen's Dice upgrade? Come on. I'm gonna take ELA Barrage. Since there's still that many fights left, I'm assuming I'm gonna get another shot at a skill upgrade. Ooh, another relic? No way. Roll once. Oh, a third combustion stone? Oh, we are chillin'. This is when we just start to roll enemies. Okay, I mean, this one attack sucks, okay? It's not my fault I got hit. Twice, I think. Once? Maybe it was once. Well, no, it's definitely twice. It's fine, though. Just give me a heal. Damn. Oh, I got healing here anyways. Doesn't matter. Oh, that actually got me. Huh. I was not expecting to get hit by that. Not that it really matters, because I should be able to just heal us to full. Or close to full. Very close to full. 11 HP off. That's fine. This will put us 1 HP off, since we just healed 10 by entering this room. And here comes Skrixa. So close to one cycling. Alright, if we get a 4th combustion stone here, the run is a wrap. Ah, we didn't get it. It's fine. I can't remember who we have left, so I'm just gonna take another recovery ring. Yeah, that's for the best. True, she gave me all the armor. True. It was better that I didn't one-cycle her. So if I one-cycled her, she went to summon all of the minions. You're right. Okay, there's our skill selector. We can get a skill upgrade. Ugh, we bricked on both. We didn't get either of the ones that we wanted. Not even a skill upgrade that is catered to one of the skills. That's crazy. I guess a charge on Yellow Barrage isn't that bad, though. Since I'm only looking for, like, one... Yeah, I think there's only one skill upgrade that I care about. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Haven't looked at the skill upgrades in a while. Almost 2-cycled. So close. And a fast 3-cycle. $230 health, I definitely think is enough. We need to get our damage up. Oh, we're already here. Oh. We're at the boss fights already. The final boss fights. Okay. I think it's fine, though. Phase 1 done. I'm really slow, so I'm going to go through here very slow. In general, because I do not want to take damage for no reason. Okay, we should be able to make it through. Huge. Honestly, tanking that hit wasn't that bad, I'll be honest. Okay, we took some damage, but I'm pretty sure we have a chance here to heal. I think. Yeah, okay, we have a chance here to heal, which is good. Because I might as well just use the heal. I guess grab the relic first. I mean, sure. Sure, let's take this, I guess. I don't know. Full heal, and then move on. I mean, I don't fear any of the boss fights. Like, none of these fights are like, I should be careful here, really. It's only, like, the world fights. So, like, Anvil's a 4, so Mac fights I'm kind of careful with, for the most part. And then, Lady Inferna, I try to be pretty careful with. And most of the DLC worlds, because I just haven't fought the DLC bosses that much. But I guess you're right, though. The Architect and Default Praxis are both pretty weak, overall. Although I guess I kind of do fear this last phase of the Architect Praxis fight. Because this last phase is pretty crazy. It's pretty brutal. You can take a lot of damage real fast if you're not dodging or, like, fully paying attention. So glad we just one-cycled them, and we didn't have to deal with any of the other shenanigans. Yeah, I'll take damage. Damage is huge. I mean, I'm like only down 40 health, but might as well use it. It's last fight. Alright. The only thing standing my way is the Architect. And the only way I see myself dying to the Architect right now is if I get, like, frozen twice in a row. I get smacked a whole bunch of times. And then probably start panicking, and then take more damage. Because that's the only way. Most likely. I mean, maybe the turtle enemy will get the best of me as well. That guy's pretty crazy. But my DPS is also just ridiculous. Like, insane. It's probably one charge attack, 1/3 charge attack. We'll probably do an entire phase for the Architect. Oh, I gotta stop this. Yeah, that's fine. Man. Red just TP's away, though, a lot. Oh, you're so far away. No. Wait, that's just... Wait, that attack doesn't hit me. Wait, if that attack hit me, I was cooked. I was so cooked if that attack hit me. But I guess it just doesn't hit directly in the middle, which is very funny. So that means if you do get hit by that attack, it is fully your fault. Okay, I'm just gonna tank everything until he's right in front of me. There we go. Alright. That's tier 9 done, which completes the tier 1 to tier 9 boss rush difficulties, which is nice. So now I have all of those skins unlocked. Which is perfect, because my last achievement that I need is all of the skins unlocked, I'm pretty sure. Which I have most of them, I would say. Oh, I'm missing 2? 2 there. And then... yeah, that's the same 2. Interesting. Let me just load a save, I guess. Load this one. Okay. Oh, not G. E for the token. I need these two as well. I'm curious. So, when I do Doom 25 runs, I try to make it as easy as possible, which makes sense, right? And for me, not turning on the champions makes it a lot easier. Champions can disrupt your gameplay, mainly because I don't have that much experience with champions. So it's just like more enemies that are actually strong that you have to deal with. I mean, true. It is more enemies. I don't know. I could have thrown on Horde as well. I probably didn't throw on Horde. It just makes runs take longer as well. Which isn't necessarily an issue if you are just trying to, beat Doom 25. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really played with any of the new modifiers, I'm gonna be honest. Other than Chaos and Trinity. Purge is a crazy modifier. Sacrificing a relic or skill before leaving a world, that's insane. You just like, assuming all the relics you're picking are good relics to your build, you just have to decide which one to get rid of at that time. That is just so unlucky. And incompetence is also quite unfortunate, because you don't really get to choose your skill upgrades. It is completely random. Oh, and blind. Blind is really bad, apparently. Like, really bad. You just don't know what's going to be beyond the door. You could be walking into a champion room. You could be walking into a healing fountain. You could be walking into Bob. You could be walking into the mini-boss fight. I'm assuming the mini-boss and boss fights are still showed, because they're like set times at which you reach them. Yeah, absolutely. The Mac variants are harder than the standard. Absolutely. 100%. Now, that might be more so because I have so much more experience with the default one than I do with all the other variants. Or it is just they're objectively harder because they're supposed to be harder as well. I guess the question is, do you do a lot of looping? Because if you do a lot of looping and a lot of runs where you do like 2 to, I don't know, 5 loops on average, on looped runs, you will never find the default boss. The default boss will never show up on a loop. It gets completely cut out of the pool. So you'll have more experience with the variants, and thus the variants will become easier than the standard, because obviously you'll have more knowledge and more experience with their attack patterns. So I think it's just mostly, not necessarily personal preference, but what you have the most experience with. And that's probably why I find the variants harder, because I don't have that much experience with them. Actually, I'll try the daily dungeon. Why not? I'll definitely have to change my my options here. So I'm thinking I go for Altenbera and then Fortunate, maybe. Actually, this row doesn't matter at all. This row is probably supposed to be bonus gems. This row should be expertise. And this should be keen eye, I'm pretty sure. And then, yeah, that's fine. Guardian Angel. This doesn't matter. Depending on the weapon that we're using gun for it. Take Giant Slayer. And then regen. Row 5 should be 1 or 2, not 3. Why not 3? Is there anything against it? Oh, there's nothing against, I see. I see. Okay, I agree. Yeah, second wind is better than Guardian Angel for dailies. That makes sense. I will be running a hitless build, so if I get hit, it's gonna be over. But it's fine. What mods though? What mods? Probably gonna have to. Yeah, I think 133 is probably best. It gives me the most recharge for my skill, which then I can burn. So I think that's probably good, because I can just do like this spam kind of tech with it. Like, I don't even have to charge or like perfect the buster ammo. Although maybe I should, I don't know. It depends on whether I want to use buster ammo or do this. Oh, you do. Interesting. I don't know if there's a better build on the gun for this daily dungeon, that is. Because I don't know exactly what I should be taking. I think almost any of the upgrades work. Yeah, let's just try it with this. Let's just try it. Also, once again, my leaderboard is not working. Not sure why that is. It just happens to break every once in a while. There's no reason to pick up the spear. There's literally no reason to pick up that spear. It will do nothing better than any of the other things I have. Now this is where the difficulty comes in, because Ro is being aggroed. Oh, bro got me? No. My damage is gone. Oh my gosh. Cancelled the dodge. These enemies that they put in these rooms are pretty tanky. Especially the turtles. Them turtles be strong. Nice. I mean, true, true. If they did, I think they'd be a lot stronger and a lot tougher and a lot harder. I just walked into those, that was fun. Oh my god. Oh my. These turtles are just as hard as I remember. Okay, huge. As long as I can keep my distance, I'm fine. But the second I have to go like close range to the turtles, it is cooked. Or I'm cooked. Oh, there's another one up here. Why? Okay, I did a very good job trying to stay away from them. Should be able to get to full health here again. Yep, okay, huge. Okay, the rest of this should be easy. Easy. Hitless and everything. Not a great time, but it doesn't matter, because I can't even see the leaderboard anyways. Alright, well, I think that's where I'm going to end the stream, right after I buy the Emerald skin. Let's look at what that looks like, actually. Where's Emerald? Emerald. Radiant? Nope. Oh, Emerald. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go pick up a different weapon. This weapon's kinda hard. Oh, I forgot. It's not gonna keep the skin equipped. Hammer's an easy weapon to see it. Jade. Where's Emerald? Is Emerald? This is Emerald. It doesn't look too bad, I guess. I still like the darker colors, though. I feel like Obsidian. Obsidian looks very clean, in my opinion. Just like a matte black. It's just great. Alright, as I was saying, though, I think that's where I'm going to end the stream. I did what I, set out to do, which is do all of the boss rush tiers. And that's pretty much the entire goal of the stream, was just to do that. So now that I've done that, I feel like I can end this stream happy and finished. Completed. Alright, well, just before I leave you guys, if you have enjoyed this and you haven't already hit the like button, it helps out a lot. Just to let me know that you guys actually enjoyed it and that this content's good. And if you want to see more content like this, whether it's streams or videos, consider subscribing. I'm not going to force you to do it, but if you want to, you can. And if you have any video ideas, any builds you want me to try out, anything to do with Ember Knights, just let me know. And maybe I'll end up doing a video about it, or at least trying it. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the next video or live stream. I don't know when yet. But yeah, I'll catch you guys then. Thank you guys for watching, though. It really does make streams go by a lot faster having people interact with me. Alright, so yeah, last thing, just if you, yeah, actually, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next stream or video.